So today is my sister's dance recital, and like all great actresses, I have been asked, despite the fact that I no longer dance for the studio, to be in the show. And I am playing The Magic Mirror. It is a Snow White production. I'm proud of myself for accepting this role. So today, we're going to do makeup, because that's what needs to happen right now to my face. Let's go! This is me doing another princess-related thing! I just got out of the shower, as you can tell by my beautiful hair, and the residue of the makeup that I forgot to get last night. So I, after the shower, put on just a little bit of moisturizer, because my skin's always dry after washing it. So we do this to our faces. You're not really supposed to jerk your face around that much. I know that from my many Mary Kay parties that I've been to. Now I'm going to use my Clinique Take the Day Off makeup remover for lids, lashes, and lips. Put a little Q-tip in there from Q-tip. And do this. And that just takes off the mascara that dropped underneath my eyelids. Then I take Clinique's Repair Wear Laser Focus. It goes on your eyes. It's a little pot of lotion. And just... So now that my face is all shiny and things, I usually do this foundation type stuff. So we're going to start with the two concealers that I have. One is Revlon Color Stay Concealer in 01 Fair. It is the darker of the colors. And the second is CoverGirl's Fair. It's all rubbed off. You can't read what it says. Okay, so I usually use the darker colors on my blemishes, and I use the lighter colors on the highlighter spots, like underneath my eyes and right here. So let's do that part, shall we? I get zits along my hairline, which is annoying, but at the same time, it doesn't necessarily need to be covered up 100% of the time, because usually my hair does it for me, which is probably why there's zits there in the first place. I just kind of put a little bit on top, like you do, and then pat them in. You can hear that water rushing. I live in the basement. That's the plumbing of my house. So somebody's probably just flushed the toilet, but that also happens when they take baths or showers. That is Pinocchio. Let's sing something that is Snow White. So I'm putting the dark on here because I do have a lot of zits in my T-zone area and mainly just right here, and I don't know why. But then I go back over it with light. So, alright, now we do the actual concealer part. And I just do 4 or 5 dots under my eyes, like so. And then I do this part of my nose. Then, a little bit right there. Then we blend it all in, friends. Kind of dot it underneath your eyes until it gets blended in, which is doing a pretty good job of it right now, without me actually looking at it. It's a little bit lighter, but I like that just because it brightens your eyes, and once I put powder on top, it's gonna pretty much match. Then the nose part I bring down to blend out because it doesn't really need to be gone up. So. And then I have a little scar on the tip of my, whatever this thing is called. I think it's called a Cupid's bow, but I'm not entirely sure. And it's just a scar from having a zit, like a huge zit there that I popped. So it's a little bit darker, but I mean it's allowed to be darker because it's a valley in my skin anyway. So it is time for some powder type stuff. So the first thing I do is put Clinique's Stay Buff 01 Matte Sheer Pressed Powder Oil Free on my face. I like rather my mom and my grandma like Clinique, and so I get a lot of Clinique stuff. I'm just gonna put this here to smooth all the colors out, if that makes sense. A little bit on the bottom. You always want to blend in your neck. Now as you can see, I look incredibly pale. So, to combat the incredibly pale, I take my bronzer, which is just from Ulta. It's Ulta bronzer. I don't even think it has color. Whatever. And I take a brush. And since I'm not a huge makeup person, I just have a fluffy brush. And it is just another Ulta brush. It's kind of crappy, but it does its job. Then I pat my nose with the bronzer and trail it down. And this makes it look like I got just a little bit sunburned, but in a cute way. In a you actually have healthy skin kind of way. And I pat and then sometimes brush. Then I do my forehead, because you never get sunburn just on your nose. Blend it out a little bit. Now, I'm going to do eyeshadow, which is my favorite palette, and everyone swears up and down by it. It is the Eye Enhancer's Shimmering Sands palette from CoverGirl, and it has a dark brown, a light brown, or a tan, whatever you want to call that, and a pink. So let's put that on. I do the tan first. Put that all over the actual lid. Alright, it doesn't look any different from my skin color, but it doesn't look pink like my eyes usually do. So that's positive. Now we're going to put the pink on the brow bone. Look at that highlight. Ooh, so shimmery. It's almost as if it's shimmering sand. And because I'm a heathen, I blend out with my finger a little bit. Now we're going to take the dark brown, and we're going to put that, I say we, I am doing my makeup. Going to put that in the crease. And the way I do this may or may not be the normal way to do it. But I put it in the crease, like so, don't blend it. But then I also line the bottom here, like right along the lash line. Then I just blend it out with my finger because, again, I'm a heathen. Sometimes when I'm feeling like I need a little bit more shimmer, I take my ring finger and I dip it in pink color, the shimmery pink, and I just dab, if I'm looking straight ahead, right above my iris. That serves no other purpose than to make my eyes look a little bit more dimensional. Now, I'm going to do my favorite part of doing eye makeup, eyeliner. This is, Rimmel London's Exaggerate Waterproof Eye Definer in the color Noir, that French for ya, 261. So I'm just going to roll it up just a little bit. I'm going to do that fancy thing that all the makeup people do. Roll it up just a little bit and tug lightly on my eyelid because you don't want to mess up those. And then just with my pencil go under here. I'm going to do that while looking in a mirror because I don't want to stab myself. So what the trick is to get not only your waterline but also the base of your lashes, because then it makes your lashes look fuller, which is always a benefit, especially if everyone else is wearing false lashes and you don't want to wear false lashes like in a dancer's idol. Now I have sufficiently lined my eyes. Now I don't like doing the bottom lashes because I think it looks strange, so I'm not going to do bottom lashes today, but I am going to put on mascara because it is my favorite thing to put on my face. So I have here the Colossal Volume Express Maybelline New York mascara in classic black. I don't know what number that is. I just remember that I was looking for the blackest black, the very black, whatever that thing is, and this was the darkest color they had. But it's brand new. I got it 2 days ago. I love Maybelline mascara with all of my heart and soul, and usually I use falsies, but falsies lately hasn't been doing it for me, and I saw a commercial for this, and the eyelashes looked bigger, and even though I know they use false lashes, I'm always fooled by it, and so I bought this, and I actually really like it. So, we're going to pull out the wand, and I'm just going to show you what the wand looks like. Here, I'll do the fancy makeup thing. Now what I'm going to do, put this on the face. I also do makeup for my little sister for these things, and she will never sit still for this part. She hates it. And I love mascara. But I don't think she gets, so you have to get it to the root. She's 10. I love that scene in Princess and the Frog where Lottie's talking to Tiana and she says, I thought that wishing on stars was for babies or crazy people. But she's doing her mascara because that's always what I feel like a crazy person, like staring. That's funny to me. I will tell you that I never ever curl my lashes because I curled my lashes with a lash curler for about 2 years, and then the second lash curler I got broke all of my lashes, literally broke them in half while I never do that again. I'm never ever using a lash curler again. I'm afraid of them now and just don't feel like putting myself through that. So, now we've gotten all of our face done with the exception of lips, and I am new to lips in the sense that, yes, I love them deeply and with all of my heart, but I don't ever know what to put on them. I always feel like it overpowers my face, but I've recently found out that red looks kind of good on me, but you can't always wear red, you know? So we're going to try this out because sometimes it's hit or miss. I have with me an Ulta lip pencil in Flesh and Rose. I'm going to use the rose color, which is like a pretty pink color, but I'm going to turn it into a pretty red color with the Ulta Moroccan Red, which is a beautiful red on me, because you know how everybody has a different red? This is my red, at least for now, until I learn more about red lipstick. So I'm going to do lip liner the way that lip liner is supposed to be done, and then do a little bit more, because I'm also really bad at this. I will live 81 years and never know how to do the Cupid's bow part. I put the rose color all over my lips because lip liner doesn't seem to work unless you line your entire lips, which doesn't make any sense, but okay. And then I'm going to put the Moroccan Red on my lips. Like so. It is moments like these when I am eternally grateful for makeup remover. Beautiful. So now I'm going to touch up because Lord knows this conglomeration is awful. I'm just going to take, again, the Clinique Take the Day Off makeup remover for lips, lashes, and eyes. Lids. Gotta stick with those alliterations. And I'm going to just clean it up a little bit. Ooh, I just got red all over. Now I'm going to just take more concealer under and over my lips, blend it in, and we'll be done. And look at that, I'm a princess in the making. Just kidding, I'm playing a mirror. This seems oddly allegorical and at the same time very deep and meaningful. I am a mirror to myself. And I look hella fine. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.